Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Keto and the Chaos. On this channel, I like to share all my tips and tricks on how I lost weight doing keto and how you can too. So if that's what you're looking for, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for more videos that will inspire you on your own keto journey like this one. I have lost 200 pounds on this way of eating, and I'm checking in with you for my maintenance weigh-in. It is Sunday, October 13th, 2019, and it's weigh-in day. Hey everyone, welcome back. Happy Sunday. I hope you're having a lovely Sunday with your family. It's been a relaxing morning for me. I actually got some sleep for once, which was really, really nice. We went to the amusement park last night and got to see some scary, spooky things, and my kids had fun, and Ruby screamed her head off. It was a lot of fun. We got us some walking in, which is always nice. And it's always great to spend time with your kids and with your family and feel like nothing is limiting you and that you can just do what you want to do. And that's one of the benefits of having lost so much weight on keto. I love it so much. So this week has been a little bit crazy. And from the thumbnail, I'm sure you're wondering, why do I feel like I went a little overboard this week? So, I have a friend who lost a lot of weight on keto. Hi, Karen. And she has told me that when she went to the higher fat macros, that she got hungrier and wanted to eat all the things. And she had to raise her proteins and I think her carbs a little bit to achieve a satiety level that didn't cause her to feel like she had to just eat and eat and eat and eat and eat. Well, this week has been kind of crazy for me. I have been trying to keep my proteins at my regular level of 120 and get all of my extra calories from fats. And the last couple of days, I have gone crazy. I literally felt like I needed to eat all of the things. I wanted to eat all the keto treats. I wanted to eat all the heavy cream, all the cream cheese. I didn't feel satiated. And so I let myself go ahead and do that to a degree. And the last few days, I've actually gone way over on my calories, though not like extreme. I think the highest I hit was 2,500 calories. And that was 2 days ago. And so I feel like I let myself go a little crazy because I just didn't feel as satiated as I did when I was eating the 1,300 calories and having a limit on the amount of fat that I can consume. I'm not exactly sure why that's a thing. And the whole time I'm thinking of Karen Marie and how she told me that would happen and being bummed out because I really do like eating all of the things, right? I love eating all the heavy cream and cream cheese and the things that I basically stopped myself from consuming before when I was trying to burn body fat. So when I was trying to burn body fat, I kept my dietary fat relatively low. And so I ate a lot of chicken breast and lean meats and things like that. I've had to completely flip-flop my worldview, my mind view, my weight loss view, whatever you want to call it, to add all the fats in. And I feel super guilty, like majorly guilty. When I'm sitting there eating heavy cream, I feel guilty. Why is that? I see a lot of people out there doing keto. Keto Diamond is one of them. That's a prime example. She eats lots of lovely fat. So does Keto Cricket. You guys are out there eating good, yummy fat, and I am over here eating nothing. And then I eat a little heavy cream and I feel like, I'm breaking the rules. It's such a mindset shift. So I have to admit, I let myself go way overboard this week and just kind of eat whatever I really felt like eating. I didn't always eat in my meal times. I didn't always eat in my intermittent fasting window. I've been kind of all over the place. So to say that I was a little nervous about the scale would be an understatement. This week, watching it go up and down and mostly stay up has been really concerning me. And was starting to feel a little panicky and starting to wonder if this was even going to work and I feel like a newbie all over again. I feel like I have no idea what I am doing. Now, this is not the first time I've eaten maintenance calories, but the other times I've done it, I really have been mostly lazy ketoing it and higher protein. I've had a lot higher protein when I've done this before. This is the first time I've tried to keep my protein level at 120 and get my calories only from fat. So I'm eating more fat, I think, than ever before, and it feels so weird. So weird. And this week has been really hard watching the scale. I really have been worried about it. So as of today, I was really worried to show you guys, and I had all these things I was going to talk about to tell you how I feel about things. Anyway, let's just get to it and we'll do that and, all that stuff. Okay, so as you can see, I weighed in today at 175.4, which is, to my relief, a 2-pound loss from last week. I was really worried because yesterday I stepped on the scale and I kid you not, it said 178. And this is the reason that I don't really go by what the scale says daily, because you never know what's going to happen. I've been looking at the numbers, so as you can see from the video, I switched to a different scale a month or month and a half back. It's a Renfo scale, and it shows me a breakdown of basically my body mass. It shows me my subcutaneous fat. It shows me my visceral fat. It shows me my skeletal muscle, my regular muscle, my body water, even my protein level, which I'm like, how does it even determine that? But the protein level in my body, which doesn't even make any sense to me, but it shows me all these random things, right? And so I'm picking apart every little thing every single day, trying to determine, did I gain body fat by eating all that? Did I lose body mass? Did I gain body mass? Is what I'm doing working based on the numbers on the Renfo scale? And I have to laugh because the Renfo scale numbers are so up and down and all over the place. It's just like the numbers on the actual weight. It doesn't really seem to make that much sense to my brain, and it doesn't really make much sense in the long-term scheme of figuring out if this is working. Now, if you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know that I don't change my plan easily. I give everything I do a good college try before I try and tweak it in any way. So I will not be altering anything I'm doing until 2 more weeks have passed. At the end of 2 more weeks, so when I've got 4 weeks of eating these exact macros under my belt, then I will determine whether or not I have gained lean mass or lost lean mass, gained muscle, lost muscle, whether I've gained fat, whether I've lost fat, and then decide what I'm going to do for November. So that's how I do things. I don't do things based on the day to day because the fluctuations are ridiculous. My scale says, oh, today you have 110 pounds of lean muscle. And then the next day it's like, oh no, you have 109.4. You lost 0.6 lean muscle. And I'm like, did I really? There's really no way to determine whether I really did until I give it a full 4 weeks and compare the beginning to the end. And that's what I do. So when I do the DEXA scans, which you'll see that DEXA scan video will be hitting you this week. So join Patreon if you haven't already. There's my Patreon plug to get to see it first. But I will show exactly what the DEXA scan says, but I only do this DEXA scans every 3 or 4 months. And so the only other option I have is this Renfo scale to compare, but I'm only going to compare 4 weeks because I feel like if you don't give it a full month's try, you can't really determine whether it's working or not because there's so many daily fluctuations. So that's my plan going forward. For the next 2 weeks, I'm going to keep doing this, even though I feel super guilty. Guys, I feel super guilty. And I have to tell you, I altered my blueberry chaffle recipe yesterday and literally found the chaffle that made everything else look like nothing. I took one bite of the chaffle and I literally felt like I went to another planet. It tasted so good. So what I did was I put sour cream in it to make it softer. And I did 2 tablespoons of sour cream in my regular recipe. And then the cream cheese that I put on top, I put erythritol in it, but I also put a tiny squirt of lemonade Mio water enhancer. Holy moly. I think I'm going to eat that every day this week. So if next week's video you see that I ate it every single day, that is why, because it literally tastes like the most decadent thing I have ever eaten in my entire life. It is so good. So if you want to try something yummy, you should try that because it's really, really good. But the recipe is on my channel. I will link it right there, I think. And you can go there and just add sour cream to the recipe. That's basically the main difference that I did from the recipe video. So anyway, that's where I'm at with my maintenance at this point. I hope that this is interesting to you guys and insightful. I hope that as I'm working through this, and talking to you guys and explaining what I'm trying to do, that it helps you on your own journey. I can't make any promises that I'm going to figure anything out, but I'm at least being honest about where I'm at in my headspace. And hopefully this week I won't feel quite as guilty about enjoying the heavy cream because I really, really do love it so much. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, for being my supporters. Welcome to all the new people. I'm so glad you're here on the channel. If you haven't had a chance to check out the links in the About section below, I have links to my Facebook page where I can directly support you in your weight loss journey. So I highly recommend joining the Facebook. I also do offer personal coaching for $120 for 4 weeks, where I will go into in depth with you, help you get your macros set, help you get your electrolytes going. I can help you create a meal plan for yourself, and I can give you accountability. I've helped with people with trouble with binge eating and staying on plan. So anything like that, I can offer you as a personal coach for $120 for 4 weeks. So email me at ketochaos@gmail.com if that's something you're interested in. I also have links to my Teespring store where I have super cute t-shirts and mugs. And I also have a link to my Patreon, which is a place where you can donate to the channel, say your appreciation, and become one of the Patreon family. I do allow you to ask me questions and things like that on Patreon and have a little bit more access to me than normally you would. And also, you get to see my extra videos like the DEXA scan video coming up and any recipe videos I post and things like that 24 hours before everybody else here on YouTube as a thank you. So that's all I have for you today, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment, and we'll talk to you all again soon.